Now angle subtended by an arc of a circle. Now, so if two circles of a two chords of a circle are equal, then their corresponding arcs are congruent, and conversely, if arcs are congruent, then chords are also equal. Then we have already learned that angle subtended by the chord, same chord, that is equal chords. Okay, equal chords will be equal. So arcs also, arcs subtended, angle subtended by an arc will be also same. Okay, so that is the theorem we are going to learn. Now look at that theorem 10.8. Congruent arcs of a circle subtend equal angles at the center, or the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. That is the theorem says 10.8. Let us see this one. The arc, this PQ is an arc. It is subtended by the angle POQ at the center and PAQ at other point than the center. Okay, so it is said that if this angle is x, this one will be 2 times x. That is, at the center the angle will be 2 times, double the angle subtended by the same arc at any other point. Okay, that is the theorem says. So PQ is a arc that is subtended by which one, which angle, POQ at the center and PAQ at other point than the center. So if this angle is x, this one should be 2 times x. That is the theorem says. Now theorem 10.9. Angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Same segment we know, that is in between the arc and the chord, that part is called segment. So angles in the same segment of a circle will be equal. That is, see this figure 10.29. So which segment it will come? This much is the segment. No, this part is the segment. So that segment is angle subtended by that is, one is PAQ, another one is PCQ. So it is said that PAQ will be equal to PCQ. If this one is x, this one also will be x. Okay, that is the theorem says angle in the same segment of a circle are equal. Then theorem 10.10. If a line segment joining 2 points subtends equal angle at 2 other points lying on the same side of the line containing the line segment, the 4 points lie on the circle. That means they are concyclic. That means what? If 4 points are there, so it will be, they are on the side of, see this 4 points A, B, C, D. That all 4 points are on the circle. It is called cyclic, concyclic and cyclic quadrilateral. It will come a quadrilateral like that. All the points, all the vertices, all the 4 vertices are on the circle. It is called cyclic quadrilateral. And what is the speciality of cyclic quadrilateral, that theorem's 10.11 says sum of either pair of opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are 180. That is, opposite angles will be together 180. Here B and D, B plus D is equal to 180, A plus C will be equal to 180. Now converse also is true. If the sum of the pair of opposite angles are 180, then we can say the quadrilateral is cyclic. So this property, this one, whatever we are learned, cyclic quadrilateral. What is a cyclic quadrilateral? A quadrilateral whose vertex is lying on a circle. Okay, all the four vertices should lie on the circle. And what is the speciality of cyclic quadrilateral? Its opposite sides will add up to one opposite angles equal, add up to sum of that one will be equal to 180. Okay, so these two properties next year also we have to use. Okay, so remember that one. Now let us discuss that 10.5 first three questions only. Three questions. 10.5, first one. In figure 10.36, A, B, C are 3 points on the circle with center O such that BOC is equal to 30 and AOB equal to 60. If D is a point on the circle other than the arc ABC, find ADC. Now look at that one. So here figures given there. Let us draw that figure. O is the center. Now this one 60, this one 30, A, O, C, B and D. You are asked to find out ADC, this angle. Now look at this one, ADC and AOC subtend which arc? The same arc ABC. This one arc is ABC. So AOC will be equal to 60 plus 30, 90 degree. So what will be this one? 90 divided by 2, 45, because it is said that and the arc subtended by the center will be double the arc subtended by that same angle subtended by same arc at any other point. Okay, so here AOC is equal to 60 plus 30 is equal to 90 degree, and you can write angle AOC and ADC substance same arc, that is AC. Arc notation is like this. So AC. So angle ADC will be equal to 90 divided by 2, that is equal to 45. So here you can give the reason: angle subtended by the arc. That theorem, which theorem? The statement of the theorem 10.8 you can write. The angle subtended by arc at the center is double the angle subtended it by at any other point on the remaining part of the circle. That is theorem 10.8. Don't write theorem 10.8, write the statement there. Okay. Now second one, a chord of a circle is equal to the radius of the circle. Find the angle subtended by the chord at the point on the minor arc and also at the point on the major arc. So one circle is there. So chord is equal to the radius of the circle. So first let us draw one radius. So same chord also you have to take, that is chord and radius will be equal. So let AB be the chord equal to the radius of the circle. So we know that OA is equal to OB is equal to AB. That means which type of triangle is this one? OAB. That is equilateral triangle. No, three sides are equal. It is given this chord AB is equal to radius of the circle. So here OA is equal to OB is equal to AB. Therefore triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle. Okay, and what is the speciality of equilateral triangle? All angles are 60 degree. So this one is also 60 degree. Okay, this one is 60, this one is 60. So how will you find out the chord subtended by the angle subtended by the chord at a point on the minor arc? Minor arc will be, this one is the major arc. So angle will be what? In this major arc angle will be 30 degree. Why? The same one, no, same arc it is coming. So the minor in the major arc, so let us mark that one C. By the chord, subtended by the chord in the major arc will be is equal to angle ACB, that is equal to 30 degree. Why 30 degree? Because it is given that theorem 10.8, the same one, and angle subtended by the arc at the center will be double this one. So this one will be half of that. So it will be 30 degree. Now in that main minor arc, what will come? In minor arc, see this one is minor arc means this much it will come. Okay, so let us this one. This is a cyclic quadrilateral. Look at this one. A, D, B, C is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now all the four vertices are on the circle. Now A, D, B and A, C, B are opposite angles. Okay, so if it is 30, the other one should be 150 because opposite angles add up to 180. So you can write ADBC is a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, angle ADB is equal to 180 minus 30 is equal to 150. And so angle subtended by the chord in the minor arc means smaller arc, is equal to angle ADB, that is equal to 150 degree. So third one, in figure 10.37, angle PQR is equal to 100, where PQR are points on a circle with center O. You are asked to find out OPR. Now look at that one. Okay, that figure is like this. This one is 100 degree, P and R. Now look at this one, this Q. Okay, PQR, angle PQR and POR, that is this one, this angle, subtend which one? This same chord PR or same chord PR. Okay, so here this one. Okay, so if it is 100, this one will be 200, double. Okay, so now if it is 200, what about this one? This one will be 160. Why? The total circle, that is whole circle together, is 360 degree. Okay, so if it is 200, this one will be 160. And look at this triangle POR. Okay, POR. Now which type of triangle it is? It is isosceles triangle. Why? Because OP and OR are the radius. So radius are equal. So OP is equal to OR as it is radius. Angle triangle POR is an isosceles triangle, so its base angles will be equal. Now one of the angle is 160, the other two are equal. That means total is 180. So 160, if it is taken x plus x will be equal to 180. That means 2x is equal to 180 minus 160, that is 20 it will come, or x is equal to 20 divided by 2 equal to 10. Okay, so first we will write that one. So PQR, angle PQR and POR subtend same chord or arc PR. Okay, so POR equal to 2 into PQR, so that is equal to 200. Now this angle in triangle exterior, this is POR is equal to 360 minus 200, 160 you will get. In triangle POR, 160 plus x is equal to 180. Why x and x we are taking? Triangle POR is an isosceles triangle OP equal to OR, radius. Okay, so 2x is equal to 180 minus 160, or x is equal to 20 by 2 equal to 10. So angle OPR is equal to 10 degree. Okay, now next one, fourth one is also an easier one. Two triangles are given. One is like this, other one like this. Okay, so BC, A and D. So this 169 and 31. You are asked to find out BDC, this angle. Okay, now look at here. When you are taking the triangle ABC, two angles are given. Angle B and angle C is given. Angle A you will get 180 minus B plus C. So you can write, in triangle ABC, angle A plus B plus C is equal to 180, or angle A plus 69 plus 31 equal to 180, or angle A is equal to 180 minus 69 plus 31, that is 100. 180 minus 100, that is equal to 80. Now look at here, angle A equal to 80. Angle BAC and angle BDC, BDC subtend which arc? This arc BC. Okay, so this is 80, that means this is also will be 80. So write angle BAC and this is angle BAC and angle BDC subtends same arc BC. Therefore, angle BAC is equal to BDC equal to 80. So, angle BDC equal to 80 degree. Okay. So, next problems we don't have to do. So, we will start next week, that is construction 11th chapter. So be ready with the geometry box. So this one you have to learn construction, basic constructions are there. So that is useful for next year also. So learn that one.